So Thanksgiving is a celebration of harvest and the past year, the things that you're grateful for that have happened in this year. Taking a step back from the conventional episodes and kind of just talking about what's been going on in my life now, in the holiday season and the end of the year stuff, and just there's so much going on at this point, at this time in the year for a lot of people. The holiday season has strayed a little bit in the message that I think it was trying to the message it was trying to give and where it's kind of gone. It's become a lot of consumerism. Thanksgiving is more about Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and I think you and I, right now, in the most cheesiest of ways, we gotta take it back. We gotta revisit the holidays and put the meaning back into them. And I don't mean the pilgrims at Plymouth Rock. I mean the idea behind it of connecting with people that matter to you, that you may not connect with on a regular basis. I know a lot of people will say, Thanksgiving, Christmas, that sort of thing. They're like, it's not for me. I'm not religious. I don't follow the whole misleading kind of American history that they give us in books and everything. And that's cool. I totally get that. I do. But I think that there is definitely something worth visiting in holidays. The idea that there is some time set aside that no matter where you are in your life, you will make time for other people. And a lot of people, they kind of depend on that. Like, there are people that we get so wrapped up in our own lives, in our own jobs, in our own immediate families, in our, where we're at, our hardships or our promotions and everything that's going on. And sometimes, we forget about the world around us a little bit. I'm guilty of it. I do the same thing. It feels like sometimes you just work all the time. I think there are some people out there who do rely on these holidays. They have a point in time in the year they will get to see you. If it's your parents, your friends, your uncle, whatever it is, like, they know for a fact that they will see you on Thanksgiving, that you won't be working, that you won't be consumed by all the other projects and hobbies and things you got going on, and that they kind of rely on this because we get busy. And so we get reminded of the things and of the people that are important to us. Even if it's just, if you don't want to think of it as anything more than a calendar reminder, it's like, hey, by the way, don't forget, hit up your people. This past week, I spent the majority of my time back in El Paso visiting a friend of mine who has been told by doctors that he's got somewhere between weeks and months left of his life, and that's it. And this is hard news for anybody, of course, but when you're hit with something that quickly, it really makes you think. It makes you think about where you are in life, and it makes you think about what you've done, what you haven't done, who you've done it with. And holidays are almost like a small way, a much less impactful reminder of, hey, look up for a minute, take a breath and see where you're at. Are the people that were with you years back, are they still with you? Do they still have your back? Do you have their back? I was sitting there at the table talking with him, and he tells me, he goes, Atlas, just remember that with people, with your relationships, it's a two-way street. Because I know that things will get hard between people. There's always issues between people. You go long periods of time without talking, or you get into arguments about something, or you just have lifestyles that just clash for whatever reason in certain areas. But if the people are really important to you, they'll reach out to you. If they're important to you, maybe you reach out to them. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you got to have time to cool off. But I do think it's important that if there are people that are important to you, you know that you have made all the effort that you can, that there's no lingering feeling afterwards that you could have done more and didn't because you were mad about something or sad about something. This week I've also gotten to spend a little more time with my mom too, and that's always a good thing. Ever since moving out of the house years and years ago, it's always life will catch up to you. And sometimes you get too busy. Sometimes you get too busy to go back. The other night, my girlfriend, my mom, and I also went to see the Blue Man Group, which was kind of a level of inspiration all its own. It's really invigorating from a musician's point of view to go and see other musicians play. I think that there's always something there to kind of light that fire under you, inspire you with something that maybe you didn't think of beforehand. Just seeing the percussion of it and like the way it wasn't just a show about the music, but also about the people who were making the music. It was kind of a play, an improv, it was very theatrical. And they did a lot of audience interaction, and the stuff that they made instruments out of was amazing to me. The set was what really caught me, because it was so intricate and so many different screens, and just pre-programmable lighting and sound reactive lighting, and them knowing where everything was at, and there were all these levers and switches they were pulling that were doing something else. I think their tour right now is called Speechless. Check it out if you can. Blue Man Group is worth seeing. So anyway, I might be kind of rambling on that, but that's what this vlog is for. Another thing, in the spirit of let's be thankful for something, I've got a wrestling match coming up. I get to wrestle and interact with a team of just good people who are watching out for each other, and for that I am grateful, and for the opportunity to continue to wrestle. I never thought in my 30s is when I would start wrestling. Going up through the 20s and everything, you start to realize your body can't take hits like it can. Not a great time to start something like that. But it's still possible. Still possible. Oh, what else? Life right now has been as busy as it can be. Between the new job project that I'm working on, between the music, between all the holiday and family stuff, just there's so much going on. It's been tough to really be able to take a step back, just relax for a second. I feel like I'm in a constant state of tension, you know? But I mean, these come in waves. And if nothing else from this video, I hope that you take away the idea of don't give up, don't stop, whatever it is you wanted to do. And I know anyone can say, just do it. And it's tough. But what in life isn't tough? Well, what in life worth having is not tough. The stuff that you just really want to go after in life, but for whatever reason have not, or haven't been able to. You know, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough experience, I don't have enough time, I don't have the connections, whatever the reason is that you've told yourself you can't do something. I'm telling you right now, you can. I know you can. And the reason I know this is because I've done it. I know it's scary going out there and putting all of your money into something, because you could possibly end up being homeless and having nothing. I know because I've done that too. Probably like 3 times now. But in all of these experiences, yeah, it sucks being like homeless, living out of your car, you know, having to eat like Wendy's chicken nuggets all the time because it's $1 and that's all you can get a hold of. But the thing is, in doing it, I have met some really interesting and really amazing people. I have a better idea of myself, what I can and can't handle in terms of being out there in the world. Like, can you sleep in a car in Texas in the winter? Can you sleep in one in Arizona in the summer? Those are 2 very extremes that not a lot of people know about themselves. Granted, I'm not saying go and try that, but I'm saying if you were in that situation, what would you do? How would you handle it? Could you handle it? And I think it's important to know these things about yourself, to know what you're capable of, and with that knowledge, kind of get rid of any fear that you have in your mind. I think this fear and the conditioning that we have as people we're kind of told, stay in your lane, don't try this out. You don't have that degree, don't do this. You don't have that experience, don't do that. You don't have the money for this, oh, there's no way. I think sometimes the story we tell ourselves to keep ourselves back. I feel like I could talk for hours about all of the past experience I've had between music and work and travel and just trying to find my spot here in the universe, you know? But I don't want to drag it out. So whenever it is you're seeing this, tell yourself, you're not going to do the easy thing in life. You're going to do the worthwhile things. And stuff's hard. Who cares? Everything's hard. Anything can be tough. Just go for it. And completely understand that it could bomb. And yeah, it could be rough. You could lose everything. You can also gain everything. I just wanted to put that out there and really I feel like I haven't done much of this lately. You know, they just kind of sit back and talk, like really just reflect on things. Think about life. Think about your people. Think about your music. It's good to do that every now and then. So I hope you all have a great holiday, great every day. Hope everything is working out for you and getting you where you gotta go. And that's it. That was all I had for this week. You know, it's busy, it's family time. Don't worry, be happy. All right. First time trying that. I almost forgot. Found it. I knew it was around here somewhere. Lots to be thankful for, right?